Hi, my name is Jill and I'm 20 years old. I currently attend Dell Tech Dover campus for Homeland Security and Emergency Management. And this is going to be my last semester, and then I will be graduating and moving on to Wilmington University for Computer and Network Security. I initially went to Mount Aviat Academy. It's a small Catholic school in Maryland. I attended there for 10 years and graduated with only 22 kids. While I was there, I also took up playing volleyball. I started in about sixth grade. My mom still teaches there, so I actually go back during the summers to do this cooking camp with her, and we teach like third to eighth graders how to cook and all that kind of stuff, the basics of it. I also played Canal Little League softball while I was there. I then moved on to the Delaware Military Academy for high school. I started playing softball there. I was in JV. I was the captain of the team my first 2 years and voted MVP. And I also played JV volleyball for my first year there. I then moved on to field hockey. I played that for about 3 years, and I was the goalie on that team. And we also played an indoor league team too, which was pretty cool to try out. I also did lacrosse my senior year, and I was the goalie for that team. My first job was working for Marbles, the Brain store in the Christiana Mall, and then they actually closed. So then I moved on to working at the flip-flop shop for my sister named Brie. And it was actually kind of cool to work there, so I stayed there for quite a long time. It was probably about 2 years. And then I got a job working for Oakley, still at the Christiana Mall. I absolutely love my job there, my manager, my coworkers, everybody. And my sister actually also works there with me now too. I have a couple of pets that I wanted to show you. My first one is Lander. He's a bearded dragon. I've had him for about 5 or maybe 6 years now. I got him while I was in high school actually. And they typically live 10 to 15 years, so he's not too old yet, and he's full grown though. You can kind of see how long he is. He's about like 2 feet long now, a little under 2 feet. And then I also have Lonnie. She's a leopard gecko, so she's considerably smaller. I've had her for about 4 or 5 years. I actually bought her off of Craigslist. Someone had her and they weren't comfortable with lizards, so they ended up giving her up. I keep them in separate tanks and everything like that because they don't get along too well. I also have 2 dogs. I have one who's named Odin, and he's a pit bull, and he's the sweetest thing ever. And I also have Sadie, who's a pit bull lab mix. I used to have all different kinds of fish and everything like that, but it was hard to keep up with, so we kind of narrowed it down. And then my sister also has a rabbit. He's digging in the background. But yeah, that's all about me.